In today's episode, I ask if you are preparing for the best, meaning greatness, abundance, joy, love. Sure, we all know the phrase preparing for the worst, but is it possible to prepare for the best? Let's start the day. Welcome to Every Day a New Thought Show. I'm Thor Challgren, and today I have a question for you. Do you prepare for the worst or do you prepare for the best? We probably all have heard that phrase, preparing for the worst. And you know that I like to ask the question of how common phrases have sort of worked their way into our vocabulary to the point where maybe we've internalized them and they become beliefs that we have. You know, it's funny when you talk about preparing for the worst, there's so many examples of what that looks like. A big one is insurance. We have insurance for almost every possible worst case scenario you can think of, whether it's car insurance, home, flood, fire, earthquake. All these things essentially are us taking what can be very prudent steps to prepare ourselves for the worst. But do we then focus only exclusively on bad things that can happen instead of preparing ourselves for the best? So, what does that look like if you were to prepare yourself for the best? Well, one of the things I'm going to suggest that you think about doing is look at some scenario in your life. I have a big speaking engagement coming up. So, yes, there are things that I could do to prepare for things not going right. But do I spend just as much, if not more time, focusing on and preparing for the best? Like, what if everything goes great? Am I prepared for that? What if people receive it really well and are excited by it? Am I prepared for that? So my question to you today is think about something in your life and ask yourself, are you prepared for the best? Now you may say, well, I don't need to prepare for the best, but here's where I think this is valuable, because what you're doing is you're changing the energy. When you say you're preparing for the worst, your energy, your focus, your attention is, hey, that one possibility, those possibilities that are the worst that are out there in the quantum field, I'm now putting my energy on those. If you instead put your energy and focus and attention on, what if I'm prepared for the best? What if this goes really well? Am I prepared for something that great? When you change your energy and your focus and your attention about that, you're going to go from a negative energy and negative focus to something that excites you, something that is positive, that moves you. And what we know about the quantum field is that when you focus on those things and you bring energy to them, you are now aligning yourself with those possibilities. Everything else collapses, and those are the possibilities that now come to you. So if you have something coming up, I'm going to suggest that instead of preparing for the worst, that you prepare for the best. Thanks for watching the episode today. If you like this, I hope you please consider subscribing to the show, also liking the episodes. Both of those help me greatly and help the show grow and find new people who want to prepare for the best in their own life. I'll see you tomorrow.